I'm not recording you, but
well, you're putting that there, so you.
What's the picture? Cold.
I'm a YouTuber, so I'm recording the journey from Blackpool to Manchester. And I did from Blackpool to Preston.
Right.
And now I'm doing Preston to Manchester and then back again.
Oh, right. Do you upload it somewhere?
Yeah, onto YouTube.
All right. Just a video, is it? You don't do a commentary?
No. I may do, like a voiceover.
Right.
Yeah. But
yeah. So do you do routes all over the country? Or just all over the northwest, or?
And this is my first one in doing it.
Oh right.
I'm just doing a trial run to see how many views I get for the journey. So
it doesn't help the windows are so mucky though.
I know, but you can't really. Well, you can't tell much. Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally do like gaming streams, building Lego. I'm just going around Blackpool.
Oh right.
What
was the first one you said?
Gaming streams.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, I've never seen the appeal of them myself, but travelling I can understand, that's more interesting.
Yeah.
Going around Blackpool or something, I could imagine that being quite interesting. So, yeah.
Well,
watching other people playing games doesn't do it for me. I'm not even interested in doing the games myself.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's not for everyone, so.
Everyone's different.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, in October last year, I went down to Western-super-Mare and Bristol.
Yeah.
For the birthday week.
Yeah.
Because I had a birthday in October.
Yeah.
So every day for that week, I was uploading a video.
Yeah. Well, you might have caught me. I went to Bristol for a few days in October.
I did go to Bristol. I think it was the Saturday. Saturday, and went over the Clifton Suspension Bridge.
Yeah, I went there. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I loved it. It's been a bit of an ambition to go there sometime, so I spent about half a day there.
I'm going again this year.
Also, the day before I did a walk where I walked along the river below it.
Wow.
So I saw it from below and from on the top. Yeah, that was great. I don't know. I ignore things like that. But you're going down stone steps, a lot of it, and there's one bit you have to put a helmet on because there's one bit where the ceiling's quite low, but it's just literally bored through the rock. And then, have you seen the hole from on the bridge?
Yeah.
It's quite amazing, isn't it, that should be, that somebody made that. It's weird.
When I was going back the other way, I saw like the yellow platform.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like, I could have sworn I was just seeing someone on that platform there.
That's
I thought I was seeing things. It's like, right, I'm just going to zoom in there for a second. And then a couple of people came out. It's like, so there's a couple of people on that platform.
Yeah. Well, there's a tiny little museum at the top, and you can go up and look at the displays, and then you can go down into the cave.
Is that the cafe?
Yeah, where the cafe is, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can go up a little tower there, so you get quite a good view looking down over the bridge.
Oh wow.
But then from the same little building, I think there's an entrance fee. But you can do
there
the
is.
two
I think it's about £2 or £3, something like that.
Yeah, I think each one's £3, but it's £5 for both together.
Yeah.
Which is what I did. So I went and had a look at the view from the top, and then went down into the Giant's Cave. And then I went across the bridge, and there's a little museum the other side as well, but that doesn't have a cafe.
I didn't know there was a museum on the other side.
Yeah, there is, yeah. Yeah, you can remember that for when you go later this year.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a really nice adventure down at Western Supermare.
Yeah.
Do you know about the 3 rocks on the water? You know, the Western Supermare.
I don't know Westerns at all.
You don't?
No, I haven't been there.
Right. There's 3 rocks that you can see from here, right?
Yeah.
And one of them is the platform hospital, right?
The what?
A platform hospital.
Oh.
Right. It's a desolated hospital.
Right.
Right.
For leprosy victims or something like that.
I don't know.
That quite often, didn't they?
I don't know.
Put them somewhere isolated.
It's called the Isolated Platform Hospital.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
and then there's also one just a bit further north, right, called the battery, the rock battery, something like that, Rock Battery Island.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's one just a bit further on from those two. But I can't remember what that one is.
Interesting. Yeah, I did some walking around there. I got a bus out to Portishead and walked back partly along the coast and then up the estuary of the river and into so that was when I went under Clifton Suspension Bridge.
Yeah.
And walked right into the town centre, and then I did another one where I got the train across to Bath and walked from there, about 10 miles each, I think, something like that, but they were quite good walks.
Yeah.
I do this, I don't know if it shows on this. I've got a little badge for it somewhere. Oh, there we go. Slow Ways.
Oh wow.
And they've created lots of walks between towns and villages all over the country, and I mean, I'm just going over to my sister's and we're going to do some round Sheffield where she lives.
Wow.
But they're just walks joining together different towns and villages and things, but the really good thing is you can do it as a one-way walk because there's nearly always public transport connections.
Yeah.
So it works really well. So I'm a big fan. They've got a website.
The reason why I went down to Western Supermare was to go to the location of the cafe. You know, the TV series, the cafe.
E-cafe?
No, the cafe.
Right, okay, I don't know anything about a special cafe there or anything.
Well, there were a TV series called The Cafe.
Oh, I see, right, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
and it was in Western Supermare.
Right, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when I got there, it was no longer there. Right, so I was a bit disappointed that it wasn't there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, but then I was also happy that it wasn't there. Right, but I've also done the location of where it was.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't.
Yeah. And do you film all that as well?
Yeah. I've gone round. Well, I'd say about 30–40% of Blackpool
Yeah.
But other people have done it, so I thought, well, what's the point? This is more or less being done in Blackpool now, so
Yeah.
I thought, well,
Journeys are nice. I think that's good doing them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I'd go down to Western South Mare, and it's like, if I do that, then obviously I'll be the first person to have to go down to Western South Mare as a YouTuber.
Right.
No one else
You've got your
has.
own channel, have you?
Yeah.
How many subscribers have you got?
Last time I checked, it was 356.
Right.
But obviously that's gone up now.
Yeah.
I checked it just earlier,
Yeah.
and it was 358.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get to the 500 subscriber mark, so then I can get monetized for the videos.
Right. Okay.
I've also documented the Hackett's Hotel in Blackpool, which was demolished,
Right.
and also the St Chad's Hotel, which also came down. There is talks of the Lindeen next to the St Chad's Hotel
Yeah.
to be demolished. I think it's either going to be this year or next year.
Oh, it's good to get things like that recorded before they go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did the demolition on the Hackett's, right, and the views I got from that were absolutely remarkable.
Yeah. Well, the thing that got demolished recently that I felt quite sad about was four of the cooling towers at Fiddler's Ferry. Do you know about them?
No?
Near Warrington. There's, I grew up not so far from there, so you'd always see them. You see them from the motorway and everything. There were 8 of them, these great cooling towers, but now there are only 4. 4 of them got demolished. It was only a few weeks ago.
Oh wow.
And, yeah, I walked past quite near to them recently, and when there were only 4, and it felt really weird, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are videos around of them being blown up. I think they're trying to list the remaining 4.
Yeah.
Because you know, some people make things out of them, make you know, artworks or museums or something. It seems a shame just to, you know, because they're sort of been there so long. They're part of the landscape, really.
Well, this is it.
Yeah. And you see them from everywhere. You know, all the motorways around there and the railways. You see the cooling towers, and it's, you know, it just feels a real shame. There's only 4 of them now.
Yeah.
They're just sort of 4 each side of the central factory or whatever it was. I think there's still a chimney there, but you know. So did you say you're just going to Manchester and back today?
Well, I'm off to Manchester to pay for a bike, and then tomorrow it's getting picked up.
Right. Yeah. So you're doing 2 things in one go, really.
Yeah.
Getting your filming done as well.
But I'll be doing another video next week revealing the bike.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be really decent.
I suppose the
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Manchester Airport. The next station stop is Deansgate.
I get off Piccadilly, I'm going to get a bus from Manchester Piccadilly to where I need to go to, and then back to Piccadilly to go back on train back home. So should be about half an hour to 1 hour in Manchester. There was another YouTuber that I normally watch called I Walk on the Wild Side, which is Stephen Cheatley. He went over to Leeds, I think it was last week or week before, and he went outside the town hall, right, he didn't know where they were going.
So is that what his wild side walks are? He doesn't know where he's going. He
No.
just plays it by ear.
It's always lived in Blackpool, right?
Right. Oh, right.
So he wanted to do a video in a different place.
Yeah.
Right. And he just happened to choose Leeds.
Yeah.
Right. Which he didn't know anything about. He didn't know where they were going, what street he was on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where anything was.
Yeah.
Right. And it was so funny. He stood outside the town hall, is that is. I think we're on Edrow, but I'm not quite sure. Right. I don't know much about Leeds, so we'll just go down here and hope for the best. Sorry, Stephen. Yeah, there's been a few YouTubers that I've watched. There's Blackpool Biker, and he normally just does rounds North Pier, Pleasant Street of Blackpool. There's Caroline Jane's vlogs. She's recently gone up to Scotland to I think about Glencoe. Yeah. She did a video up in Scotland.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it is up there.
I wouldn't mind going to Sheffield at some point. I'm going to Meadowall.
To where?
Meadowall.
Oh right, yeah.
I've been to Manchester a couple of times. Been to Preston, gone down Fishergate shopping mall. Gone in there. Went to Manchester and did a video on the Lego store.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
That was it. Came across a Lego-sized version of Chewbacca from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Gorgeous figure it was.
There used to be a scale version of a Lego of Chester Cathedral, and I'm going to be going there in a couple of months. I don't know if it's still there. So, yeah, they had it, you know, it was a model of the cathedral inside the cathedral.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I hope it is still there, because that would be nice to see.
Yeah. There's another place where I want to go, which is Kirkstall Abbey.
Which abbey?
Kirkstall Abbey.
Kirkstall.
Yeah.
Where's that? Leeds or something?
Leeds, yeah.
Right.
I don't think they're allowed to knock it down because it's listed.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
they can't touch it.
Yeah, I think most of the abbeys are like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a whole plastic thing. So we don't need to eat.
Good having an excuse to travel around and visit places though, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So you use your videos for that, and I use my slow wave walks.
Yeah.
But it is good to sort of find new places.
Well, I'm originally from Leeds.
Ah, right.
So I know more or less all the aspects of Leeds.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Kirkstall, Morley, Wortley, Armley.
Yeah. I don't know Leeds very well, but I remember seeing the station and the river. I think it's the River Aire.
Yeah, River Aire.
But underneath it, goes right underneath the station, and there's certain places where you can.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a road that goes to the car park or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of under the station, but then underneath that you've got the River Aire flowing, and it's a real surprise when you stumble upon it. You know?
Yeah. Well, when you're going towards the station from Dublin Road way, there used to be a tunnel to Dark Arches. Right.
Yeah.
Now, I know the Dark Arches is still there.
Yeah, I think it might be there,
Right.
where the river is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you go under...
There is actually an entrance into the station near it as well.
Yeah, but it's blocked. It's been closed off.
The one I'm thinking of was open a couple of years ago.
It was open a couple of years ago, but it's closed now.
Oh, right.
Because you could go upstairs,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and then
that's
round
right,
into the station.
Yeah.
Right. That's the station.
Why have they blocked it off?
I don't know. I think it's because of certain people.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe you can't even go through that arches bit anymore.
No.
Can't you? Oh, that's a pity. Yeah.
There's
I
only...
could imagine them, you know. I mean, it was relatively isolated, I suppose. So
Yeah.
I could imagine it gets vandalised
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Even then, when I watched it,
There's only 2 more stops.
What's that? It's called the something arch, in fact, isn't it? Quite well known. Or quite new. It's the thing that connects Victoria and Piccadilly. Apparently it's not used very much. There's only 1 or 2 trains go over it a day. So I've heard. Which is a bit of a shame, but it's the first rail link between the 2 stations.
Oh, right.
Between Victoria and Oxford Road, Piccadilly.
Well, I know the next one's Oxford Road.
Yeah.
And then the one after that is Piccadilly, where
Yeah.
I'm getting off.
Yeah. So am hoping I'm there in time for my Sheffield train.
You don't want to be missing that.
I guess there's another one in an hour. timing's not urgent for me.
Is that where you live then?
No, I'm visiting my sister there.
Oh, right.
And then you go.
Yes, so I can pick it up and schedule at 8 AM. About 7 o'clock. Right over Black Bar. The registration plate was Friday. Thanks for Trisha. Trisha from Helen. I like all my emails.
Videos where done by one of the guards on the northern trains, and he takes them, I think he just sets the camera up and leaves it going out of the front window or out of the back window, which of course he has access to with his job, and then he speeds them up, so he'll do a sort of 5-minute video of going between Manchester and Preston or whatever, you know, so they're quite fun.
This is Deansgate.
I think my connecting train is behind us, which is good.
Will shortly be arriving at Manchester Oxford Road. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I like to see it was a 13 painting.
Oh, there we go.
This is Manchester Oxford Road. Welcome aboard this northern service to Manchester Airport. The next station stop is Manchester Piccadilly. We will shortly be arriving at Manchester Piccadilly.
There's no one educated.
Really nice. Yeah, there's a
Oh, wow. Victor bottle.
If you want to print a t-shirt with famous, yeah, that's good. It seems like
Picadilly.